15.
Oh, okay.
So that's
Pretty recent. Nice.
with all my live stuff online. I get the good picture.
Yeah. So do you want this on the whole time?
Yeah, you can just let it on.
Okay.
Is it? It's not running yet, right?
No.
It
Oh, it
is.
is.
Okay.
Okay. Great. It's just right there. Great. We don't move this. That's not- Somebody doesn't sit there and bump into it. Put it. Do you want to go behind you? Oh, I gotta get my feet out real quick. That's not gonna be good. I don't wanna-
Okay, everybody, you guys want to come a little closer? We have this gap over here. Let's feel intimate, you know. Come closer, come closer.
You're doing the thing? Yeah. Cool. Can you share it with me?
It's on. It's streaming online
I'll airdrop you.
on Facebook. Yeah. Oh, it does video. Oh, okay.
In case we talk about ayahuasca. So this is great because in Guatemala we have a sign that says dogs aren't allowed in the Kirtan, but like it doesn't can't breathe, so they all come in. Few places in New York that the dogs come to the Kirtan.
There's two of them now.
Yeah.
Oh, where's your friend? So, show of hands, who's drinking ceremonial cacao before? Okay, you can raise them high. So I can see. Okay. Cool. So that means some of you haven't, which is exciting. So, you've heard about chocolate. Cacao is #1 ingredient of chocolate. Because to get chocolate, you mix cacao, milk, butter, sugar, you heat it up, you bring it down. That's why I don't make it, because you have to do all these things with the temperature. So, but I can make cacao. It has the original ingredient, the Mayan cacao bean. Now, what's the difference between a really good dark chocolate and a really good ceremonial cacao? They're sort of opposite. It's not that a good dark chocolate has good cacao in it because they bred those species away because of the bitterness. So this seed comes from the heirloom seed of the cacao tree, which if you ever see it, it's this funny little tree where the fruit grows on the side. You almost think like that tree has a tumor, but it's just the
Oh, because it grows on the branches rather than growing off like the end of the branch, right?
It's pollinated at night, so there is like this dark, earthy energy about cacao. And the Mayan, good entry. Everyone's attention. So the Mayans called cacao heart. The Aztecs called it heart medicine. And there was an intuitive connection that the energy is the heart, same ones you cultivate in your anahata activating poses, the same ones you cultivate when you sing from the heart, especially for the highest intentions imaginable. The Mayans drank it and they were like, they probably had more connection to their bodies. So they just felt into it and they're like, yep, this is the place that cacao activates. And science has confirmed that. So,
Do you want to know a cool fact
Yeah.
about it? So as we study in the teacher training the Chinese medicine and we work with like meridians, so heart points are like in the arms, through the arms, pericardium also. So like Chinese medicine kind of explains that like from the heart the energy moves through the arms. So hands are the extensions of the heart. So there's like more to it.
and all this knowledge we're gonna, when we get to the kirtan, right? I love thinking, talking about this, but you guys know, right? Just do this gesture with your hands, you know, to the heart, and then bow a little bit. And then, you know, if we're not dissociated because we're running to catch a subway and all this stuff and all the messages are piling up, we can feel that. There's something to that that we can't think our way into. So cacao has theobromine, has more magnesium than any member of the botanical world. What it essentially does is something very rare. It activates our sympathetic and our parasympathetic nervous system. So the magnesium relaxes us, deepens our breath. The theobromine causes our heart rate to go up a little bit, which is why if you have a pacemaker, none of you look like you have pacemakers. Just take like a little bit of the cacao, but otherwise, you know, it's like, okay, so caffeine, coffee has this ajna chakra activator. So it's great, it gets us where we're going, and then when we get there, it's still going, even when we've gotten there. Cacao is this anahata activator, so that in and of itself might be great for a coffee replacement, but when we couple this with this ancient kirtan, which you guys do every night now on Sunday, I'm told, that's very exciting. It can be really potent in a really subtle way. It's not like ayahuasca or something that takes you out, and whether you're ready for the ride, you're going on it. You know, cacao opens as much as we make ourselves available to it. And by setting the highest intentions imaginable that we can imagine in this moment of our life, in this time, singing for those intentions from the heart with cacao, like, that's why, at least I'm here, that's why Tom and Leah are here. Like, the cacao has this agenda, I think, and it involves kirtan, it involves us, but it's a really potent medicine of our times, because we live in these times where we get caught in the mind. One of our greatest tools, you know, it helps us. I wouldn't be on the right train without the mind. But disconnected from the heart, it turns us into like very harsh sort of mentalities. So that's my little rant on cacao. I could go on, but I suspect maybe that's enough. Okay, we have cups, so yeah, I'll start pouring this, and would you mind pouring? And that way I can say it, and we can take a moment and pause the words and just let that settle into what that means for you. And if this is your first time watching cacao, it's like we used to say when we were teenagers, I wish I could watch Fight Club again for the first time. So enjoy. And when you get it, just well, wait till we all have the cups. So you're passing it, and when you do pass it, bring it to your heart and share a breath there. Put your intentions of what you hope for this person who drinks it. And together we consecrate this kirtan. Thank you for, I don't think you knew I was coming till I came, but thank you for always being such a smiling, beautiful presence. I mostly know Anna from like Atzilan. But I've known your studio way before I met you, because in 2015, the Bushwick Daya studio would play, it's all cacao, sweetened with maple syrup, a little bit of cinnamon.
Thank you. This
I love generations of bean to hand to ground to tree to fruit to hand, again and again. So thank you, Anna, for being here, opening up your studio so abundantly. If you feel you want to help some Guatemalan students, I'm in the middle of a drive this week, so afterwards I'll give you a little card where you can really connect with the people of this land, Guatemala. we all have our cacao. So taking that moment of recognition. Even if it's your first time with cacao, this is not a new experience for you because you have a human heart. Cacao only works with humans. A dog, a cat, a horse, a parrot will actually die if they consume the cacao. So cacao is very selective. Do not
And they give it the
cups
starch
to
in
the
the
dogs.
belly.
It will change the ceremony a bit. And as I was told many years ago at Lake Attilan, which I shouldn't say it's not true, but I found that it's not true, that the ancient cacao, call of the cacao is Chiku-wee! So go ahead. Go on. You can do it. I said that for like 8 years, and then I met Paul from the Honeymoon Project, and I did that in a ceremony we did at Daya, and he's like, oh, they're still doing that? I just made that up.
Oh.
I had my cacao Christmas one.
No way.
Yes.
Oh, no
Or
way.
he made that up when he said to me, but he made one of them up. No, it sounded.
I thought it was in a kakchikel, like
I
to help.
That's what I was told too.
You're
I
changing
was
my
told.
world.
I know. I'm sorry, but try that. It's a call of the
It
heart.
works.
Clearly.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
Allergy wise, it's not mixed with any like nut milks or anything like that, like a hot chocolate.
It doesn't have any nut milk. It has cacao butter itself. It has cinnamon. It has a little bit of cayenne and maple syrup, and
Perfect.
those
Thank
all
you
the
so
ingredients Julianne would lend me.
Gorgeous. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Maltiosh.
Maltiosh.
Matiosh means thank you.
So in a traditional kirtan, which I like to think kirtan has been waiting from 5,000-6,000 years to finally be united with cacao, part medicine of one part of the world. So this will start with some English words, but then we'll get into a chant to Ganesh. Might be a large Ganesh in the background. I don't have my glasses on. Someone's looking at me. Maybe it's above me. So this is associated with the energy of overcoming obstacles. So you can, with courage, without fear, close the eyes if it's easier to bring to your heart the physical awareness. This place, the biggest obstacle in your life right now. It could be a situation outside yourself, it could be a state inside yourself. Keep repeating endlessly. So many times in life we try to bring aggressive energy against our obstacles or to run away from it, but in this case we're just going to sing to this obstacle. most potent teacher of that which is most difficult for us. Singing them. Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Ganesha Sharanam, Ganesha Sharanam, Ganesha Sharanam. You are surrounded by the light. You are surrounded by the light. You are surrounded by the light. Jai Ganesh. My obstacle was tuning. I was like, oh, I'm already in it.
He does the best in tuning.
My phone.
I found that.
So this guitar's been living for 10 years in New York, and this is new. I did this the other day.
Dropped it.
Well, Daya, I blame the Irishman. Irishman off.
You can do this one.
We can. I'll play the harmonium.
Okay.
Good, I'll follow you. But I'm really thinking about obstacles, and one obstacle 10 years ago was leaving this guitar in New York because I had this neck injury, which wasn't getting better, and that's where I found Daya. It was like $20 a month, new signups back in 2015 in Bushwick.
That's long.
No, but an Irishman said, it said a bar on the 11th floor, and he said, there's not even 11 floors in that building. So I started counting while I kept walking the floors, and pretty soon I fell. But the guitar saved me. If I didn't have the guitar, it would have been my face. So,
Whoa.
so it's just aesthetic. It's fine.
It's a samskara.
It's a samskara, yeah. This guitar doesn't have great karma. It's like I left behind 10 years ago.
We haven't seen each other since the lake times, actually, for a very long time. This is not like we practiced.
We've been practicing for many years for this moment.
Right?
She lived at Karuna for a couple of weeks back in the days when our village was just up and coming, and I think right before COVID. We had no idea what was coming.
I stayed in the tent right above the, yeah, I was very scared by the river.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we're talking about this place, so where he lives, it's called Tsununa. Tsununa is one of the Mayan villages at the lake that actually still carries the authentic name of the Mayan language. And it means, what's
The
Tsununa?
Valley of the Hummingbird.
The Valley of the Hummingbird.
There's a lot of hummingbirds there. So.
Yes. And you know what's actually bizarre? So we started building Daya there, very closely to Karuna, where Luke lives. But and when we started, there was like this big rock, and we put like the logo there, and we said Daya, with like 2 other people there. But then there were like shifts happening, and everything kept changing. And at some point, we were like, with Joshua, we were like, this isn't going to be Daya. This is Gaia, which Gaia is like more world, wider, you know, like a bigger, vaster space of different. That is like yoga, right? So now there's this like big Gaia dance temple, which became like this incredible ecstatic dance and a contact improvisation space. But yeah, the root of it, it's really like Daya on that one rock. That's really good. It's bizarre, yeah. You have to go.
Yeah.
You must go. It will change your life, I promise. If you haven't been go with us on the retreat or just go by yourself, get lost there. Like the lake will do what it needs to do. That's just kind of how it works.
Yeah, what do you guys do? You guys still do a lot down there at the lake. And there's this big Daya connection to Lake Atitlan.
Yeah, it's just like we have like a vein there. Like, you know, I just go there and like it feels like home.
If you like Kirtan, we're doing our second Kirtan retreat at my place on May 14th to the 18th. So, yeah.
Rain time.
Yeah, it's a great time to go in and do like a sunrise, sunset Kirtan.
Do you know this? When the rain falls down. Also, do you know it?
Not by heart, but I'll try to be quiet if it's not sounding good.
Because I also don't know.
We can't do that one.
I think I can do.
Okay, yeah. There's nothing can go wrong.
Maybe nothing is perfect, right? But were you gonna do something else?
No, I was gonna follow you. I thought we were gonna trade off. I did my connection.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, you did.
So this is like really from the bottom of my belly, from the heart. So. From the cloudy sky, it's the Father healing the mother. When the green things grow and the season I knew it. Stashi. We're live. We can't do this.
I would not.
We're not.
I would love to be in the studio. Without.
Sorry, there's one dog.
Hey, if I take this back, I'll probably have too much cacao. So this will probably pass. So I'm gonna make a little more.
Let's see, it's a monster. It's a monster. Alright, we apologize. This was a commercial. Do we have more cacao?
We did.
You know, we did. I've never really sang this song like this. It was like I was singing and I was like, it was like coming really. You know this feeling when something comes from like the bottom of the belly and it's
Wow.
it's a song. Hanuman Project has it, right? That's who's singing that.
But
Yeah, it's
they
very.
got it from Arjuna Narpita because we actually asked them recently. I think Arjuna got it at some old rainbow and he combined it with the rajas. The kirtan treads in our valley goes pretty well, relatively not so deep, but like 20 years people have been drinking a cow and going nuts over the bhakti.
Yeah, it's the back. Do you know Hanuman Project? Do you know this kirtan band?
Do you know Hanuman?
Do you know Hanuman? That's more important.
Do you know Krishna? So I think I just do CF the whole time.
I'm like a good monkey.
Yes, so who is this Hanuman we keep talking?
It is the monkey god of devotion and loyalty. The split bows.
So in the Hindu pantheon, like the mythology, Hanuman is this monkey-headed guy. He is the servant of Sita and Rama. Now in the lore, he doesn't. Sita and Rama are pretty cool. They're basically this princess and this prince who decided, like, the royal life isn't for me. So they ran away from the kingdom. They lived like hippies in San Marcos for 17 years in the forest. They did all the things, all the outcasts and the forest dwellers were doing. But then, duty, dharma, they had to go back and fulfill their purpose. And Hanuman they picked up somewhere along the way. And he at first wasn't really sure he could serve Ram because he wasn't sure if Ram, as a ruler, selflessly served his people. And as he got to know Ram, he realized, yes, that is the case. And there's this story. Sita, the princess, is often being kidnapped by demons, as happens to princesses in these times. And once she was kidnapped by this demon, Ravana, who was the ruler, was not called Sri Lanka, it was called Lanka back then. And Hanuman goes to rescue the princess. There's a whole story about we'd be here for days in the story. So we'll just say that he rescued the princess and she's very delighted and gives him this pearl necklace.
The princess.
Hanuman, we present you a pearl necklace for your conquest. And Hanuman, before the whole royal court, just tears apart this necklace like a monkey. You can hear the pearls like dropping to the floor. And Sita's really pissed. This is in front of like the whole court. So she's like, Hanuman, like, what are you doing? Hanuman's like, you said this is so valuable. I don't see Ram's name on it. If Ram's not on it, it's worthless. Sita was not placated by that statement, so she got even more mad at him. So I don't talk to him all the time. And she goes, what about you, Hanuman? What about we opened up you and Ram be written on you? And in the beautiful way it happens on the mythos, Hanuman rips open his chest. Like imagine this guy that the king's court rips open his chest, and on every organ and every bone is written the name Ram, Ram. And it's a great story, but like, what the hell does it mean, right? It doesn't sound like it really happened. He would have died. It means like, unless we're like completely filled with that which is called dharma, our highest purpose and principle in this life, it's really worthless because these lives don't last that long. So even if we cultivate this great personality where they, the statues of New York, if you read, they don't seem like nice people. people anyway, so nobody looks back and I go get another white rich guy that we put a statue to who, probably owned slaves. Anyways, the point is, what is that highest impulse that is greater than you that you can give yourself 100% to so that you have no hesitation? Hanuman, he hears a call for help and he doesn't think about the danger zone. He's known to, as soon as he hears a cry for help, it's automatic. He just races towards that. If you feel disconnected from your purpose, these mantras on the invitation to chant to it. Because, even when people are like, I don't know my purpose, it's like, that's not a sob story. Then your purpose is to find your purpose. So everyone has a purpose. And once you figure out your purpose, it's a lot of work. It's a big pain in the ass. So, I like my life like 9 years ago down in Adam Island in Thailand when I drew the Fool card in my first tarot reading. And the Fool card's a great card, right? You're free. You don't know what's going to happen next. You don't know what's going to come in. So wherever you're at, whether you are finding your purpose, know your purpose, this is a chant to that which we are devoted to. And the keys to all the great traditions are, the Bhagavad Gita says, seek out your dharma, do it full out, and then let go of the fruits of the results. So just give your best. If you're starting a business, it doesn't matter if it succeeds. Maybe what you need, what your soul journey needs is for it to fit. So just do your best. If it works, if it doesn't, no matter. And that is what, as the Tao Te Ching has it, do your work and then step back. The only path is serenity. As the Christians have it, give all of your life and work to God, to Jesus. So pick your religious vehicle. They're all asking us to let go of the results. So we'll get back to, we'll do another mantra later. Everybody stick it down in one.
This is Kakao talking, It's taking a child.
So I invite you to find that heart space again. Leave the words. See what the ancient seers said. That these phonetics themselves, Hanuman, bring us to this space. Hanuman. Bolo. That means you guys. Hanuman. Jaya Hanuman. Bolo. Jaya Hanuman. Baba Hanuman. Shri Hanumana ki
Jai.
jai.
So nice.
What is your dog's name?
Monster.
Monster.
No, it's Starkey.
Okay, good name. They're both good names.
Fellow. Fellow loves Tom.
People send me photos of my dogs, and that's supposed to make me feel better. Well,
You
I'm
missed
away.
him.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I forgot I missed him, but thanks for reminding me. It's not like the dog knows. Oh, they sent a photo of me to him. I feel better.
The heart connection to our best friends, right?
In Theravada Buddhism, they say before you're born a Buddha, you're born a dog, and that's where you perfect unconditional love. That's what people say when I say that too. So something just to bring to the table. I forgot my little sheet with the kids' faces. That really gets people. But so I've been. I'll show it to you. It's in my backpack. Smiling kids, and so I've been in Guatemala 17 years, and I originally got there in the nonprofit world. I finished my undergrad in Chile accidentally. I didn't think I was going to graduate when I did earlier. Usually it's later. They were like, just get out. We don't want you to come back from North Dakota. So I just started going north, and I ended up in Guatemala working for a nonprofit. And I work now with the Integral Heart, which is this really great charity in so much that they're getting kids that otherwise wouldn't be going to school from generational poverty into school. But beyond that, then they have this education center. The main room is maybe about as big as this room. And the kids learn yoga, meditation, critical thinking, philosophy, music, art, homework help. So they're like getting a way better education than the institutionalized children of the like ruling elite of Guatemala. Because they're learning these things that cause us to learn about ourselves. And having been 14 years, helping them since they were this tiny little charity, and we're still really small, 75 kids. But I've seen the impact on kids. There's a guy who's the first mechanic van in Guatemala City, or around Guatemala City. You have a broken down car, he comes up with his van, he came through our program. There's a guy, I don't know if we helped him because he's an accountant. This is true. Whenever I tell this story, I feel like a fraud. I'm like, oh, so he works in a cubicle, and he's happy though. He wants to. He can do math like you want to imagine. I have many stories like this of kids from this program. Fundamentally, what I try to do in the States when I do these kirtans, when I go on these trips, I started in Colorado. We've just released, please grab this QR code, our first single off a coming kirtan album from our place, right by Anna's house in a way, and not so far, closer than the next subway stop at least, in Guatemala. So our kirtan there, that we've been doing for 5 years now, which has grown beyond my wildest imaginings of.
Congratulations, let's drink to that.
Okay, well,
This is very special.
yeah, so I feel the same, that kirtan happened today, so it's not personality based. Like that thing, I don't know how we'd ever cancel that kirtan because like 60 people would still show up. So we give back, we raise about $10,000 a year through that kirtan to help local kids, not actually in this charity, but with another soul sister of ours, Kanaka. So it's been really beautiful to find, I won't tell my whole story of kirtan and all this, but I found the way to connect this with something that really completes that circle for me when it comes to devotion. The thing I'm doing now is trying to lead people on this trip and to sponsor at $3 a month. I've been to the airport, I paid my $7 for my latte there, and it's like, wow, like we could all do this. And I could tell you hundreds of more stories of kids, and there's 75 kids right now. We've been able to get our monthly donors up to about 50% of our budget. So about $115,000 we still have to raise every year. I do it online a lot. All this content that we're videotaping, I repost to, people are sick of hearing the same guy talk to the camera and be like, donate to the kids. So I gotta give them stuff to watch. So if you guys are watching, donate. Click on the button. But this is just an easy way. I don't have cards for the charity right now, but I'm posting it all over my own social media, so you could just grab one of those. And without any pressure, I love that this is a free kirtan. Ours has always been a free kirtan because financial exchange always feels like, if we were going to charge, we'd charge $100 for this kirtan. But since we're not charging, it's free. But if you want a way to really connect your heart with kids that need it in a really tangible way, we're in the middle of one of our quarterly drives, so we've raised $8,000 in the past 6 days, which is great. We still have $7,000 to raise, and that's the harder $7,000. Those are the people in my life I have to really chase down. The easy 8,000 came. So simply opening the door to that invitation in ways you can really connect with the people in Guatemala and help them in a tangible way. There's my spiel, my agenda. Should we sing more?
Yeah. And if you have any questions, you can talk to me or even to Talia. Talia just got back from Guatemala. Guatemala is a very beautiful place, but it's very poor. And it's sometimes hard to watch how much we have and like how the worlds kind of walk along each other, because very often in places where a lot of like people like us go, then you have kids walking. I don't usually even talk about it because it like breaks my heart a little bit, but you have like 3-year-old children like helping working, like carrying rocks barefoot, and it's very, very hard to just kind of walk by and see it. And then we're here like we're living very beautiful lives. It is important to go to Guatemala to even see that, to understand how much we have. And I think that's what happens when we come back from there. This is very, this is really incredible because it's like we're really kind of merging something. I know it kind of just sounds like we're talking about maybe like a random place somewhere out there, but it is like this vortex of energy that exists, I think, beyond where it's really like located. And once you like feel it in your heart, it kind of just like, yeah. Because that's how it is for me. I don't live there because I have to be here with Daya, but my heart is there very, very strongly, and it feels like I live there even though I go there twice a year for a week. He's talking about me like I'm his neighbor. It's a it's a place where it's very important to go and also to support. Yeah, we do support actually one family, our Mendoza family that we always go to, and we work with like one individual family particularly who became like our family there, Geronimo, who like built the house, and then the whole the whole like lineage there. You went there, right?
Lucy is her sister, and she really wants to move to New York. So if there's a man here with the citizenship,
it's true.
I'm looking for my Guatemalan citizenship. Maybe we can make a deal.
Maybe you should marry Lucy. We've been trying to get Lucy in the States for a long time, but because they don't
She's out of
have
my
like.
league.
Wait, I saw a picture. No? She just messaged me today.
and she's an incredible cook and pastry chef and makes incredible treats.
Wait, Lucy, should we call her? No, that's too much. Lucy is actually, if you see on the Daya Studio website underneath retreats, Guatemala, there's a beautiful portrait of Lucy there, because one time we had this painter who came to the mountain, and actually he painted, there's a picture he painted. It's very, very beautiful. Gracias por la vida then. You know? What do I play? Who wants to play that? I feel like we need this.
And you guys are holding it down, like percussion, voices. Wow, this is a pretty cool group. But what do you expect from Daya, the greatest yoga studio
Of Bushwick.
Bushwick? Yeah.
This used to be a church. We actually, I feel like this is like, now we have Sunday church and Tuesday church. That's good. Maybe a guitar and then I'll switch. Let's see. Some songs like certain instruments, and so this one is in español. Yeah.
Está bien.
See.
I always say to people, come on, it's America, you should speak Spanish. In my home state, North Dakota, they love it when I say it. Their pickups drive ahoy.
Gracias por la vida, gracias por la vida, un regalo para crecer. Amaré, cantaré, sanaré y ayudaré. Thank you for life. Gracias por la vida, un regalo para crecer. Amaré, cantaré, sanaré y ayudaré. Gracias por la vida, gracias por la vida, un regalo para crecer. Amaré, cantaré, sanaré y ayudaré. Gracias por la vida, gracias por la vida, un regalo para crecer. Amaré, cantaré, sanaré y ayudaré. Gracias por la vida, es un regalo para crecer. Amaré, cantaré, sanaré y ayudaré. Somos amor, somos paz, somos luz, somos amor, somos amor, somos paz, somos luz, somos amor. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namaha. Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Thank you for life.
So what you're resting in, they say, is the point of these mantras, the stillness after. D-G-A-G, D-Gag. And so the Bhagavad Gita, how many of you have read that? Okay. So the Bhagavad Gita had a very profound effect on Gandhi. I mean, he had the Bhagavad Gita read to him, but just like when we read the Bible to us as a kid, he had never really read it till his 20s. And at this point, Gandhi was... If you ever feel like a failure, let me tell you, Gandhi felt like a way bigger failure than you ever had, because his early life, his family was ashamed of him. They sent him off to England to study because they just didn't want to be around him. They were so ashamed of him. And then he went to South Africa, where he, after finally getting out of law school in England, became known as the barless barrister because he had no cases as a public defendant. He was once reputed to have ran out of a courtroom in a seas of anxiety. And that all changed when he started chanting. We were reading the Bhagavad Gita and chanting Ram every day. Ram, Ram, Ram. What the Buddhists would say is he found his calm abiding, a single point of concentration through the mantra Ram, which would be the last thing he would say after he was shot many years later, after he led India out of essentially slavery, colonialism to England with a peaceful revolution without any violence. Power was returned to almost a billion people at the time, back to the people. And he attributes, if you read his own biography, all that he did in life through his study of the Bhagavad Gita and chanting Ram. And if you don't have time, because I don't even have a job in New York, and I feel busy. I'm like, I got nowhere I need to be. I knew I needed to be at the crib at the night, but that was like 8 all week, and I feel like I'm running around. So I understand if you don't have time to read the Bhagavad Gita. We've summed it up in 3 verses. Practice your dharma. Practice your purpose. Do it full out. Let go of the fruits of the result. We think that that's going to be trouble because we want certain things, but actually, if we let go of the fruits, we're free to fully do that which is called dharma, that which only you know you must do. So if your parents say you're on the wrong path, you can say, you had to leave your path, Mom, Dad, to come onto my path and tell me this. So as it is in the Upanishads, there are many roads and they all lead to the top of the mountain. And only you can sincerely know what your path is. It doesn't mean we don't always lie to ourselves about what we're supposed to be doing, but it means no one truly knows the essence of your path. Hey there, Arjuna. If this war's got you down, sweet Lord Krishna is always around, always around. Hey there, Arjuna. Hey there, Arjuna. If this war's got you down,
This war's got you down,
sweet Lord Krishna
sweet Lord Krishna
is always around.
is always around.
Practice your dharma,
Practice your dharma,
do it full out.
do it full out.
Let go,
Let go
the result.
the result.
Let go,
Let go
the result.
the result.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna always around. Practice your dharma. Do it full out. Let go. The result. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Sorry about that. Shake it out.
It's bloody.
Good, I'm not bleeding.
You know, I came today and I saw myself in the mirror. I was like, I look like I came back from like a rock and roll show. And I think I felt it coming. And it was beautiful. So much energy.
Yes.
Good cacao.
Yeah.
That's the Holy Wow cacao, so that's right up the street from Daya, Karuna. There's just like one road, starts with Tres Fields, goes up to Holy Wow and Sununa.
Holy wow.
You know Matt Chandler's cacao, right?
No.
Yeah, it's his. He wants to change it, but he's been changing it for 3 years to another name.
What is it called? Holy wow?
Holy Wow, yeah.
Oh, it is Holy wow.
He's not thrilled about the name, so don't get attached to it. But when is he gonna change it?
I'll go with your lead.
Okay. We'll try to land the ship, because presumably you guys have to get to sleep tonight.
You want to sing a Cacaucito song?
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Do it without the guitar, but if you know on the guitar, I'll follow you.
Thanks to the medicine of cacao for opening our hearts and inviting the inner child to come up and chant along and smile and be silly, break the rules, break the boundaries, right?
Limpia, limpia,
This cacao that comes to us came to Matt, my friend, Chandler. You know him. You definitely know him. You've passed him in the street, you've hugged him.
Dance with him, roll over the
You
floor.
dance with him.
Probably kiss.
He cast on your couch once. You know, he watched your dog do your real work. You know. So 11 years ago, he had never heard of ceremonial cacao either. And he had a healing arts center in Florida. He long left now. He's just another hippie at Lake Atitlan. But his first cacao ceremony was really potent for him. He ended up crying for like 8 hours, the unprocessed grief of his mother who had passed away 2 years ago, and he hadn't been able to process that. And 2 years later, cacao was like, hey, let me help you with this. And he just made a commitment then that he really wanted to dedicate his life to this medicine, to share it. And you know, I've taken his cacao to India and done kirtans where the Indians are like, yes, we're very happy to have cacao in our kirtans, which was great. I didn't know if they were going to be like, what are you doing? You ruined the kirtan. No, but they loved it. They recognized it as a member of their heart as well. And you know, that was one cup of cacao, and his whole life was transformed. He now lives in Guatemala. He works with local collectives, women's collectives. So this particular cacao, I've met the women that harvest it, and they are this group of women that are like, they've had men that haven't been so great in their life, so now those men aren't in their life, and they're like, we don't need a man, we have cacao. Cacao buys like the books for their kids, puts food on the table, and it's just really, I think of Evelyn, like one of these like head women of this collective, and they're just really empowered Mayans. And so for me, I think about my first cacao was like 10 years ago, Guatemalan cacao, but in Thailand. And I had lived for like 6 years before that in Guatemala, and I just never encountered it in Antigua. So it's subtly very powerful. Like it, you know, it's not taking us out of our normal state of mind, but it's like this subtle invitation and adjustment to get to the heart. And if you're already like living fully from the heart, life doesn't change so much. But if, you know, if you're on this journey of coming back to your heart, like sit back, put your seatbelt on, and like strap yourself in, because cacao is your ally. But sometimes we need to, you know, I guess we haven't chanted the Kali yet. Maybe we will. There's time that Kali is this energy of shattering the things, destroying, burning that which doesn't serve. Which, you know, the bonfire moment is great. Like we burn the barn down, and that's, no one doesn't notice when a barn is burning down. But what sometimes we forget about these sort of chants is facing the ashes the next morning and making that decision. You know, am I going to rebuild something here? Am I going to move on from the wreckage of this place? And so we do have to break some things in our life to break out of, you know, the shackles that we hold ourselves in, that which doesn't serve, and enjoy the bonfire while you're setting fire to the barn. But also put your energy on, what are you going to do next? You know, what are you going to do that next morning in the ashes? And see this kirtan, these mantras, this cacao is your ally, here to work with you, here to maybe make the journey a little more soft, because cacao's fun. Like, it's chocolate, we know what chocolate is. You know, on Valentine's Day, even though the West doesn't know what cacao is, they know you're supposed to get chocolate in the shape of a heart for your loved one on Heart Day, Valentine's Day. So like, humans know what it's about.
Nice.
So we have time for a Kali mantra.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, what came to my mind, watch this movie called Chocolat. Please watch it.
Yeah.
Because it is that Western aspect of people not knowing what cacao is, and then they like share it, and everybody falls in love, and their lives get better. The wives and the husbands. It's really
So we'll do, I often stay away from the minor keys, but we'll go into B minor. Because speaking of the cacao, you know, it flowers at night, it's pollinated at night, it looks like the soil. So thinking about that energy of burning away that doesn't serve, we have to reach into the roots of our experience. Most of the great religious vehicles of this world are telling us that first we have to find this full acceptance of our own life, of our own path, and you're the only one that knows your story so well that you can bring unconditional acceptance to where you're at today. Thinking you're supposed to be other than where you are right now doesn't help you get to where you're going next. So rejoicing. This begins with, it's called the mantra to the four. thank you all. This beautiful gift of your voice. There's something really powerful when we join our voices in unity. Shared purpose. It's so refreshing that spaces like this are happening here in New York. I've been coming to this city for a while, so I can tell you it was only my second chapter in New York that I even realized places like this existed here. You didn't have to go across the world. Thank you to Tom and Leah for hosting me here. For speaking in New York. And for your own work with taking the dive to Guatemala, drinking the sacred beverage, and following your heart.
I'm falling in love with it.
This is Leah's harmonium. So someone was asking if I knew who had a harmonium teacher. So you want to talk to Leah?
Oh, yeah. I have a teacher.
She has a teacher. I'm guessing we're near the time when you guys, it's past your bedtimes. It's Sunday night. So we can unless you want to close in a certain way, I close with great gratitude that, on the road I can feel so at home with a cup of cacao next to my heart with someone who I call my neighbor because you are my neighbor. I didn't know you lived in New York most of the time.
I actually don't. I live in Connecticut.
Okay. It doesn't feel like you're ever far, and I think, you've been coming to the lake for a very long time, so, thanks for those strange orbits you inhabit and allowing me to come into your studio to sing, and also for me it's a big deal to let people that haven't heard about this charity, about the charity, because that's ultimately how we keep these 75 kids in school. We keep food on their family's table while they're getting this education that leads them out of generational poverty. So really want to share more about that. Just talk to me after, got one of these cards, and I wish I had one for the charity, but I just have my own social media, music stuff. But on not my Instagram, but on my Facebook page, it's like a week of promoting this charity, so it won't be ways to support that. Yep. And we can close with a short one to green tar. This is the Tibetan sort of divine feminine entity. Can I borrow your guitar?
Yes.
Thank you.
It's like water. It's like a water drum almost.
Yeah. It's broken, you mean? It'll be fixed though. Glue. There is grace falling to the ground. There is hope always around. There is light shining from above. There is you, there is me, and always there's love. Close the eye. Dive again deep into the heart center. From the depth of our being, we consecrate this space. Energy gathered for our well-being, for the good of all beings. We surrender to the unfolding of your highest purpose, greatest potential. This body, this life, this evening, we surrender. Greater, the lesser to the greater, the lower to the higher. All that's not you that you are carrying to you. And together we join ourselves, our own intentions, to the highest intention imaginable, the formulation from the Tibetan. It may be higher intentions, we just don't know, so we just say this for May all living beings be happy. May all living beings be free. May we be happy. May we be free. Loka samasta sukhi bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhi bhavantu. goodness in me sees and bows to the goodness in you. Thank you for sharing your devotional practice. Namaste. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I am carrying a bunch of cacao I don't want to carry back to Guatemala. And today, we're selling them for $40 a pound, and 100% of that goes to the kids and the charities. So help kids and drink chocolate. That'll be a lot.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, so beautiful to come into a space. Really? I didn't know what I like.
Thank you so much. Such a beautiful essence we just received. So good. We never chatted like this. This is great.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about it. So yoga teacher training.
Turn this off, right?